Hey guys, it's Lemon here, and I am back with another Mountain Dew review. And I think it's kind of obvious based on the title what I'm going to be doing, but it's September. And for the past few years, since 2019, that means it is Voodoo season. So this year's new Voodoo is Voodoo 4. I don't know what flavor it is. If you don't know about what the Voodoo concept is, basically every year since 2019 for Halloween season, PepsiCo has been releasing a Mountain Dew called Voodoo. So Voodoo 1, or the original Voodoo, started in 19. The second was in 2020. We had a third last year. Now we're up to Voodoo 4. So it's basically a mystery flavor. It's supposed to be based off a kind of candy, and then later on it gets revealed on Mountain Dew's Twitter of what flavor it actually is. So, of course I was going to do a review since, Voodoo 4 comes out. And Voodoo 4 actually has, for the first time ever, a zero sugar form. Seriously, I don't know why they decided to do a zero sugar version of this, but you know what? Hey, why not? So, I thought instead of reviewing just 2, that I'd review all 5. Because I've never reviewed Voodoo at all. So, I got my hands on cans from every single year. Now, are they technically expired? Yes, but full sugar soda can last at least 5 years and still be drinkable, so all of these are technically still good. So, some of these, of course, at least 3 of them, I know what the flavors are. I'll be discussing that. At the very end, at the request of one of my coworkers, I'm going to be pouring a little bit of every can into this glass, and I'm going to drink it and see what they all taste like together. He asked, I'm nice enough to deliver, I guess. So, first and foremost, we are going to start with the very first video, which is 2019. And I think this is actually a really nice can color. I like the purples and oranges together. So, I have only tried this in the bottle format. I have not tried it in a can, and I remember I didn't like it very much. The flavor of this is supposed to be candy corn. I didn't get candy corn, and actually it's one of the more controversial Voodoos because a lot of people did not get the candy corn flavor. Some did, but most people, at least that I have seen, they didn't get that. A lot of people, myself included, actually got orange creamsicle. So I'm not sure how this is going to taste or anything. Like I said, this is a 2019 can. It's already been expired. No fizz at all, really. Which, of course, there should be carbonation in here. Carbonation shouldn't die. I can actually see the bubbles. Okay, so smell-wise. The only thing I can tell you is that it smells sweet. Actually, interestingly enough, it kind of smells a little bit like Gingerbread Snapped, which came out for Christmas last year. I'm not sure why I'm getting that, but I think it's because of how sweet it is. I'm not really that excited to drink this because I really didn't like it. But, to be fair, it's been a few years and this is technically an expired can, so maybe it'll taste better. So, let's see. I still don't like it. It's not as bad, but I think it's because, well, it could be a couple of things. First of all, because there's less liquid in cans, it's possible that, the sugar kind of changed, so because it doesn't taste as sugary to me because it's in a can instead of a bottle. But it is expired, and I do know that sometimes expired sodas will taste less sugary over time because they do end up breaking down. But I'm not getting any candy corn flavor. But I'm not getting orange creamsicle either. I'm getting cream soda, though. Like, it tastes like cream soda, but I'm not gonna specifically say, oh, it's orange creamsicle. It did taste like that back in the day, but this doesn't taste like it anymore. And like I said, it could be a couple of factors. It's not awful. I don't like it that much. I don't like the aftertaste. It's this weird sweetness that makes like a film on the roof of my mouth, and it's really sticky, I guess. I don't know how else to explain it, but I don't know what I ranked this back in the day. I don't remember. But I think I'm going to give it a 6 because I've had worse. So I'm going to pour a little bit into this glass. I really meant that I was going to be mixing them all. So let's move that aside. I'm going to take a sip of water as a palate cleanser. All right. So next up is 2020s, which was one that a lot of people have claimed is their favorite. So this was candy explosion flavored, or Skittles. I'm pretty sure that it is technically Skittles, but they couldn't call it that because PepsiCo doesn't own the Skittles brand, so it's a copyright issue, and they didn't partner up with, I don't remember the company that makes Skittles off the top of my head, so sorry I don't, but I don't think they partnered with the company that owns it in order to say that it's technically Skittles. But the design, all the colors in here, you would think, you know, it looks like the Skittles wrapper. But what I love about this, though, is that there's more colors, so it makes the can pop out more compared to 2019's. Because 2019's was a very simple can, but this one has like more highlights in it, more effects in it, and I really like that. But I do remember when this came out, it was one that I really enjoyed. Alright, so let's smell. So I wouldn't say it smells like Skittles per se. Kind of. It kind of tastes, or not tastes, it kind of smells like you took the grape Skittle and mixed it with the lemon Skittle. That's what it smells like. So I guess it does technically smell like Skittles to me. And that's one thing I don't like about it. So here's the thing. I don't know if this is the same for everyone, but the last few, because I've had Voodoo 2020 earlier this year. I actually still have, I think, one more full can, actually, but I drank it a while ago, and the thing is that the main flavor I get is that grape Skittles flavor, so that kind of artificial grape. It's not the worst artificial grape in the world, but I'm really not a fan of artificial grape. Of course, the more you keep drinking it, the more flavors you can get. Because in those couple sips that I just took, I got I got lime, so like a lime Skittle, and then I got the red one. So the more you drink it, you can find other flavors of Skittles in it, but the problem is that the number one flavor I get when I crack the can open, the first one, is always grape for me. I don't know if that's like that for everybody, but I don't remember, like, I can't remember exactly what the first flavor was when I tasted it back in 2020, because it was 2 years ago, and it was in a bottle. I didn't have cans back then, but it's not bad. I'm adding it to the cup. I really don't know how good this is gonna be. More water for palate cleanser. Okay. Next up is last year's. This is a very beautiful can. 2021's. There's more controversy with this one, and I disagree with it. So I really like how they went differently. They decided to do like a cool blue theme. This is by far, actually, because Voodoo 4, which I'll show you the cans, the design is nice, but this is my all-time favorite Voodoo design. It's the blue one. I love it. I don't know. I just really like it a lot. So here's the controversy about this. Officially, it's technically Starburst, those gummy candies, that according to Pepsi, it doesn't taste like that. It actually tastes like Sweet Tarts. It tastes exactly like Sweet Tarts. And when that information dropped, my friends and I were actually really irritated because we're like, whoever's tasting these and like testing them and trying to claim, oh, Starburst is wrong. Because when I first drank this, the very first sip, the very first time when I bought the bottles, you know what flavors I got? Blue raspberry and green apple Sweet Tarts. Those two flavors. And there's that weird chalky taste in it too, which I don't know how they got that in there. But it tastes like Sweet Tarts. And then they're trying to say it's Starburst. But Starburst and Sweet Tarts don't have the same flavors at all. I want to just point something out too. I just cracked this open. When I cracked open 2019 and 2020, I couldn't smell either one of them until, you know, I really put my nose up there. I can smell this. It is sitting about a foot in front of me. I can smell it. It smells really good. But then again, that might be because it's the most recently produced, like besides Voodoo 4. I mean, this was last year. It's about a year old or so it could be that. It smells like Smarties. Not Smarties, but Sweet Tarts. It smells like the blue ones. It smells like, yeah, it smells like the blue and the green Sweet Tarts mixed together. Like you crushed them up or something and put them in a candle. Like, I don't know. But that's what it smells like. It doesn't smell anything like Starburst. It's Sweet Tarts. PepsiCo, if any of you watch this video, I don't care how many times you say that it's Starburst. You're wrong. You didn't make it right. If you wanted Starburst, if that was your intention, you did it wrong. No offense, because it's still a great drink, but you're wrong about the flavor and you guys made it. It tastes like Sweet Tarts. It's actually really good. Like, it's kind of hard though, because I know some people, like, when it came out, people, of course, on the Mountain Dew Discord that I'm on were debating which Voodoo was their favorite. A lot of people said 3, but some people said 2 is better. And it's hard because both of them are actually really good. However, we're going on to 4 in a second. I've been told that 4 tops all of them. Every single one. Now, I know that that's a matter of, it's subjective, it's a matter of opinion because everyone's different, but who knows? I'm going to add it into the cup. I still can't believe I agreed to that. And then I'm going to drink some water for palate cleanser. And we're going into Voodoo 4. I have been waiting over a week to do this. I've been wanting to try this, but I've been waiting because I wanted, basically, I didn't have the 2019 can. I had to wait for a friend to send it to me. I was being so patient and I was like, please send me the can. I want to drink it. So this is the theories regarding this. Number one thing I've been told is Sour Patch Kids. I've also been told Jolly Rancher. I've been told Nerds, or like a berry kind of lemon head. So here's the thing. All of those candies are completely different in flavor, at least to me. Every single one. Because, so, we're gonna see. Because like I said, but either way, it's a sour candy. There's more of a tart bite in this, apparently, than any other one. So I'm really excited. Also, this is kind of a plain design can. I want to just point something out. If you look at the bottles, I don't have any on me. I don't have a 20 ounce bottle, but the bottles have blue in here, like blue highlights and stuff, but the cans only have pink and orange, which is really sad. It looks cool because of the line work, so at least they still did line work, so it looks more fun than 2019's, but like, it's the second most boring can. Here we go. I just realized, by the way, that I didn't rank 2020 or 2021. 2020 is going to get a 7.5, and last year's is going to get, like, I'll give it a 9. I forgot to do that. I apologize. Anyway, so I just cracked this open. Okay. It kind of smells like Voltage and Spark mixed together. Like, it's a lemon blue raspberry kind of smell. Which isn't bad, but my problem with this so far, and I know I haven't tried it, the smell leans so much towards Voltage that I'm thinking I'm going to drink Voltage. And that's kind of frustrating because, I mean, I know sometimes it can be really hard when you're making a beverage because, like, the smell and the taste aren't always alike. But if you're making a soda and it already smells really close to a soda you already have, it's kind of off-putting for me because it's making my brain think like, oh, this is just something we've had. It's not new, it's not different. That's not a vibe that you want to be sending, but here we go. That is the best voodoo that's ever been produced. Wow. Okay. So, I'm getting blue raspberry lemonade. That's what I'm getting. I wouldn't say that it's super tart. Like, it's more tart than some beverages, but it's not like they can make a beverage that's extremely sour, or at least they haven't. So it's not super sour. It's weird because here's the thing. I feel like as soon as I say that it tastes like a blue raspberry lemonade or a blue raspberry lemon, some people might think like, oh, so like Mountain Dew Atomic Blue? No, it doesn't taste like Atomic Blue. In terms of candy, I have two in mind. And if either are the answer, then it makes sense to me. Because the first thing I think of is Sour Patch Kids, but I also think Jolly Rancher makes sense. And the thing is that I know that in my mind, Jolly Rancher and Sour Patch Kids don't taste similar. But the thing is like drinking the can, and because of the flavors I get in, and because you know how it is, when you drink a soda, you get like the very first impression, and then there's like the fade off before you swallow it. Because of that, I'm getting both of those candies in there. So it could be one or the other, but it's really good. I'm leaning more towards Sour Patch, but like the fade out, it's funny because when you drink it, it tastes like liquid blue raspberry Sour Patch Kids. But then the fade out, it kind of becomes like a blue raspberry Jolly Rancher, which is actually really cool. I like that. So this is really good. I'm giving this a 10. Like, this is really good in terms of voodoo. I'm going to add this to the cup. And then palate cleanser, and then I'm going to open the zero sugar version, and I'm really hoping that it's good. I'm kind of apprehensive. So, it's black. Same colors, but it just has black added to it, which is, I guess it's kind of cool. But I'm still missing, like, you know, that blue that they were putting in on the bottles. Because it looked so cool, but it's okay. I'm hoping this is good because, like, I'm a fan of zero sugar drinks, don't get me wrong. But even I'm aware that there are some zero sugar versions of an original that don't taste as good as the original. So, I mean, I know people think that most of the time, but there are some zero sugar variations that I think are much better than the original. I don't necessarily need them. Like, as somebody who likes zero sugar, I don't necessarily need yours to be better than the original. I need it to be close to the original. Because you're trying to take the original and make it more diet. You know, that's the whole point. Is you're taking the sugar out and putting in a sweetener instead. So all I want is for it to be close to the original. Good enough for me to like it, basically. I smell absolutely nothing. I don't know why. There's a very faint lemon, but that's it. It's not, I don't smell blue raspberry or anything like that. I don't like that much, actually. That tastes, well, give me a minute, actually. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't have the same flavors as OG does. It's just not there. Like, if you were to tell me, like, okay, for example, I want to just point this out. We technically don't know what Voodoo 4 is. I know Sour Patch is what we're leaning towards, but, like, it might not be. They might say it's something else. But if it is, this doesn't taste anything like Sour Patch Kids at all. It's mostly like a lemon taste. I don't really get blue raspberry in it. It's not disgusting, but it's not great. And I've had worse zero sugar drinks, but I want this to be better than it is. I'll give this like a 6.5. Like, it's just, it could be so much better, but it's not disgusting. My problem with it, well, first of all, it's more carbonated. They carbonate zero sugar drinks more, I think, anyway. But I only really get a lemon taste in it. I don't get a hit or anything of blue raspberry at all. It's just like a lemon. And that's it. But I'm adding it to the cup anyway. Oh boy. There's 5 flavors in 1 cup. Like I said, my coworker asked. I have a feeling this is going to be really bad. This smells really sugary. Okay, here's what's crazy. The smell of it is mostly Voodoo 3. That's weird. So it's like you took Voodoo 3, like the sweet tarts flavor, because it's not Starburst, and you mixed it with grape Skittles. So I'm smelling 2021 and 2020 Voodoo. This is probably going to taste really bad. I don't hate that at all. That's really interesting. You get like layers in there. So the very first thing that's so weird. Okay, this is what's going on. Okay. 2019 hits you first. Real quick. It's like right there. You don't smell it, but it's there. So you get hit with the 2019, and then you get hit with 2020, and then 2021 and this year's come together really well at the end of it. That's not bad. And it changes. So the more you drink it, it's like the combination, the order will change. It's actually really good. You know what? Hey, Pepsi, I'm going to issue a challenge. If you're going to release a 5, combine all of them. It's actually really good. Like, it's really good to me. But anyway, so yeah, that was the great Voodoo taste test. So now one thing left, actually 2 things before I end this video. Will there be a Voodoo 5? I don't think anyone knows except Pepsi at this point. Some people speculate that there will be one. Some people are saying no, there won't be. But there's no official piece of information that's been leaked to the public confirming or denying it. So we don't actually know right now. Another thing is that, for those of you who have not heard, all 3 Voodews, so 2019, 2020, 21, the Ghosts of Voodew Past is coming out, which basically is a 6-pack that has 2 2019s, 2 2020s, and 2 2021s. All of them are 16-ounce cans. They will be releasing on the Dew store at some point, and for the first time ever, also on Amazon. I do not know what day they are dropping. I just know that they are. So, I actually am probably going to buy those. I'm probably going to review them. I'm going to see, because they're going to be a newly made batch, I want to see how different they are in comparison to like the expired ones I have, because they're they're old. The taste changes. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Try Voodoo 4 and Zero Sugar, see what flavor you think it is. And I will see you guys in another video. Bye!